What's up guys, it's Rahil, and today we're doing a little bit of a different video. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about why I think Nintendo will probably not be releasing a Switch Pro. Now, this is just my opinion. Nintendo could probably do a Switch Pro, and if they do listen to fans, they might. But again, this is just my opinion, this is not factual. Now before we get started, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for more informative videos like these. I also do tech reviews and music covers, and most of the channel is going to be tech reviews and discussion videos like these. I know I don't show my face in these videos, and instead I show gameplay, but in this day and age, as long as the video is informative, it doesn't really matter. In fact, a lot of people that do tech reviews and these types of discussion videos, they also have gameplay. They don't show their face, and showing your face is not really important. Now anyways, let's get started. Nintendo has been known for not really caring about technical specs. Obviously, they want their consoles to be powerful and their games to look good, it's just common sense. But unlike Microsoft and Sony, who are making 4K capable consoles, Nintendo hasn't made a second version of a console that's capable of giving more graphical fidelity, like One X or PS4 Pro. They certainly made more versions of a console, but most of those have been meant to be smaller and more portable, with stripped-down features like the Game Boy Pocket and the Wii Mini. They've also made consoles such as the DSi XL and the 3DS XL, where they've added a bigger battery and screen. The only console with graphical improvement was the new 3DS line, which included a new 3DS, 3DS XL, and 2DS. Obviously, each generation of console offers big graphical improvements, but I'm talking about consoles in the same generation, like the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X. The new 3DS line is the closest, but after the GameCube, the Wii wasn't all that different, and same goes for the Wii U. That's why backwards compatibility is so easy, because the Wii and the Wii U were essentially the same thing. Both jumps were basically like from a PS4 to a PS4 Slim or the Xbox One to the Xbox One S. And basically that's what Microsoft and Sony did in this generation, not 3 generations. The reason that the Wii was so popular was because it was innovation with the Wiimote and motion controls. If the Wii didn't have that, it would have been a complete flop. Now, the reason the Wii U wasn't successful is that because it was more or less the same as the Wii, only with the addition of a tablet. Now, I don't want to go any further into this, but if you want more details, I'll link Austin Evans' video down below where he does a great explanation about why the Wii U fails. Now, even if Nintendo were to listen to people and consider making a Switch Pro, it wouldn't even be practical. Right now, the Switch V2 battery life is approximately 4.5 to 9 hours. If Nintendo were to make a Switch Pro, which was capable of 1080p handheld, the Switch would either need to be thicker to accommodate for a bigger battery for the higher graphics chip, or the battery would be more or less the same as the original Switch, which is about 2.5 to 6.5 hours, maybe even a little bit less. And if the Switch Pro were to only do 4K TV out and still do 720p handheld, then there would be no point. I mean, statistics show that most people play their Switches in handheld mode, so people would be paying for more or less the same console. Now, if people really want to play Switch games in 4K and Nintendo really wants to make more money, there are 2 options which I think are much better than making a whole new console. Option 1 is a Switch TV. Now, this is mainly inspired by the PlayStation TV, and the PlayStation TV was essentially a Vita but without a screen and battery, and it had HDMI output instead. The reason this console failed was because you were essentially playing at 540p resolution on large TVs. On the Vita, it looked great because it was a much smaller screen, but on the PlayStation TV, because it was a much bigger screen, it looked bad. If Nintendo were to do something similar to this, they could develop it so that already existing Switch games could be running at 4K. They could either add an upscaler, or it could be run natively. And for the price of the Switch TV, I would say it should be about $150 to $180. That's a little bit less than the Switch Lite, and $150 was the price of the PlayStation TV. Now, there are some cons to this product though, and this is literally to do with Nintendo's horrible cloud save procedure. Not all games support Nintendo Switch Online cloud save, so if a game doesn't support it, you will have to manually transfer saves each time you switch consoles. And the games that do support it will back up their saves automatically, but you won't download it, so you'll have to go into the game setting and then download that save. This could introduce save file conflicts, and you could potentially overwrite a newer save with the backup. Another solution, and I think this might be a better one, would be to make a Switch dock with an upscaler that will make games run at 4K. Now, most people think that the current Switch dock upscales the gameplay from 720p to 1080p. all it does is just helps the Switch consume power while outputting to an HDMI signal. The Switch has the capability to output 1080p, it just only does it when it has power and HDMI. Adding an upscaler to the dock allows it to play in 4K, and will have a ton of people wanting to buy it because they can use their already existing Switches, and not have to go with the annoying cloud save situation. Again, Nintendo probably won't do these, but I really think that if they were considering letting people play Switch games in 4K, these two options are the best. Now anyways, that's all for this video. That's all my thoughts on why I think Nintendo will probably not release a Switch Pro. And if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave them down below in the comment section. It helps with the algorithm anyway. And hope to see you guys soon. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.